This is the Quake. It was originally 7.3 and it was lowered to 7.0. But the damage is significant because the Port-au-Prince city, the city of Port-au-Prince, is only 25 kilometers from the epicenter. And the news reports you've been seeing have, most of them, have ignored the other cities that are even closer to the epicenter. This is a fairly heavily populated area in here. And I did a news search, and you can check the links for this city of Liogana. 90% of the buildings in Liogana have reportedly been destroyed. And so closer to the epicenter, the damage is even worse. And I'm imagining that the outlying areas over here in Port-au-Prince aren't as heavily damaged. But these areas in here are probably much worse. And here's another city, Carrefour. I haven't been able to find much news about this city. And these are populated areas. This is heavily populated, and I am really sort of almost in a panic at this point, because the reality of what could have been is setting in. If these people could have gotten out of this, out of their homes, out of their buildings, workplaces, and taken their food and water out of harm's way, this crisis would have been much more manageable. And the possibility that someone has taken the theory with astrophotometry and run with it is, I'm not surprised at all. It was sort of, hints have been dropped since I started, and if you people have better images, higher resolution images in the X-ray band, more broadband images that are more continuous, that are not spaced by half an hour in between, if you have a continuous motion video, if you have a system for figuring out where this is based on this technique that I've developed, please tell the people before. Get the news to the news agencies so that they can evacuate these places. I understand that you might be in awe that this sort of technology is possible, that we can do this, but the cities in California are in serious danger right now, and I think the United States is probably the most likely suspect for having developed this technology sort of in the shadows of my work here. And so please, if you know where the quake around the 19th is going to be, please, if it's in a populated area, get that news to the news agencies. I'm going to go ahead and continue a parallel track, and I'll try to put together my map, or my theory about where the quake is going to be. But this isn't fair. I have openly shared my knowledge about this, and for you to take my knowledge, for you to take my information, and then go off in secret and develop and use resources that I don't have access to is despicable. If you could have saved the lives of these people, I think you really need to repent. You need to come clean on what's going on here. And please, if you don't contact me, please contact the news agencies, and let us know where the next ones are going to be. If you've been following my core weather predictions, the theory on coreweather.com, you know that the quake activity, it's very likely that when the solar cycle starts back up, that these quakes are going to be century class and better quakes that we see coming from seismic events that would normally not be as traumatic. So please, please, I beg you,